This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association, your daily recap of the information that affects Iowa's farmers, producers, and consumers, right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning broadcast team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, and Mark Magnuson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Mark Magnuson.
Hello and welcome into Ag Matters PM on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Mark Magnuson. Today is Tuesday, September 19th, 2023, and we're so glad you can join us for today's show. In today's episode, I will be joined by Brad Van Kooten with Corteva. He's going to tell us about the new LumiTreo fungicide from Corteva. That's coming up in today's episode. We'll also have a check of the ag weather outlook, but first, let's run down with a check of the closing markets.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
At the end of another trading day, we are joined by Curt Kimmel of agmarket.net for our closing market analysis. Curt, what did we see take place in the grains today?
Well, we saw some stabilization here for a change. Grain market stable as they try to decipher the harvest activity, yields, and also factor demand here as we move down the road for the most part. Pretty well priced in that weekly progress report. 51% of the corn's good to excellent. Harvest-wise, 9% complete. That's what the trade was looking for. Maturity levels fairly far along in through here, so no real surprises there. Here locally, we kind of slowed down on the big dry down on corn. It's still a little wet, but for the most part, as we look at our back door here, bean activity will pick up here. There's quite a few beans getting ready to go. Bean wise, 5% harvested, still very early. 52% good to excellent. That's kind of what the trade was looking for. Bean yields pretty strong. Planting early before corn might have done the trick for some of these guys. 75 bushel yields. There's one case where it's a little too dry, down to around 9% on one number there, 1/9 or something like that. But we'll see this momentum pick up here as we move forward. Export news is kind of skinny in through here. Need to see China step up and Asia in particular and get some more purchases on the books. Processors still a little itchy in here. They've got about 1 week's supply of beans on hand, so they're wanting to make sure we don't get too wet in here and see the market kind of back away from here on getting this pipeline filled up on beans. So that's going to be the daily news as we kind of move forward in through here on harvest progress and see how that goes for the most part. Technical wise, we had a good day in corn. Going to end up finish higher on the day. It made a new low for the move. Today's low here at 467 3/4 is fairly good support here with this higher close, a little hook reversal up, but we're going to run into some downtrend resistance here overhead here. So technically the chart guys could be kind of optimistic here as we get into Friday. If we can hold these gains together, maybe we'll see some recovery here. Soybeans lower on the day. They're getting down to that longer term moving average support level in November's 1304. Today's low is 1308. So technically that's going to be a key level to watch. Wheat wise, man, it gave up most of the gains off last week's lows in through there. And we saw wheat finish a little lower day. Coming into midday, the commodity funds were buyers, about 2,900 contracts of corn, sellers of 3,000 wheat, sellers of 4,000 contracts of beans. Not a big volume, just kind of slow. Markets just kind of hee-hawing around here, looking for some price direction. World weather-wise, El Nino seems to still be intact. The trade is kind of watching Australia. They are extremely dry, but they're just not getting too excited about it as a whole right now by moving prices higher due to the fact that Russia continues to have the cheapest wheat in the world, and they continue to push wheat out. 2 vessels came out of that Black Sea region, so this war of premiums just not there, not a concern right now. But I wouldn't sleep too soundly at night, because 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, something could develop in that region, get the market wound up again. So bottom line, this stable trade in through here, we welcome that. These early bean bids and corn bids are starting to erode away. So if you're in an area where you still got a little bit of advantage to move cash, you might want to take a look at it.
And Curt, looking at the other side of the markets, what happened with the livestock complex today?
Kind of stable. The cattle kind of put in a technical reversal to the downside. Boy, they just continue to be strong this week, into last week, this week on tight numbers. That's not going to go away. So we're going to continue to see tight numbers here. Hog-wise, we saw the market kind of do the opposite, kind of reverse and firm up in through here, just kind of chugging sideways in through here, just kind of buying some time. Demand-wise, fairly good. Longer-term demand, got to keep eye on this economy in through here. If consumer confidence starts to erode away, we could lose a little bit of our demand here domestic-wise. October, of course, pork month, we'll see if we can get some enthusiasm as we go into October here on the hogs. Cutout value just continue to be flatlined in through here. I think, man, if you're still a butterfly pork chop guy, I'd be putting some in the freezer.
Curt Kimmel of agmarket.net joining us here today for our closing analysis. Curt, thank you for the information as always. What's the best way for our viewers to get in touch for more marketing information?
You can give us a call locally here at 1-800-779-1515. You can go agmarket.net, and you can stop by locally. Like I showed you last time here, stop by, I got a hat for you. This will be a collector's item.
He is Curt Kimmel of agmarket.net. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on one of those hats maybe someday. Curt, thank you so much for the time as always, and we'll speak again soon. Have a great day.
You bet. Take care.
Thank you to Curt Kimmel of agmarket.net for our closing analysis here today. It's time now to take a look at those closing numbers courtesy of the folks at Bar Chart.
December corn up 4 3/4 at $4.76 1/4. November soybeans down 1 1/4 at $13.15 1/2. December soybean meal up $1.30 at $3.8920. December soybean oil down 65 cents at $60.29. Chicago wheat down 6 1/2 at $6.10 1/4. Minneapolis wheat up 1 1/2 at $7.95 even. Kansas City hard red wheat down 3 1/2 at $7.36 1/4. March oats down 13 3/4 at $4.51 3/4. On the Merc, October live cattle down 65 cents at $185.67. September feeder cattle down 75 cents at $253.50. October lean hogs up $1.60 at $84.85. October pork cutout up $1.45 at $95.87. And October Class 3 milk down 22 cents at $17.58.
And that is the Ag Market Recap here on Ag Matters PM on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. It's time now to take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soy Checkoff. And when we come back, I will be joined by Brad Van Kooten with Corteva. This is AMPM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Mark Magnuson. In today's episode, I'm joined by Brad Van Kooten with Corteva, telling us about the new fungicide seed treatment, LumiTreo.
Mark Magnuson for the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, and we are here today at Farm Progress 2023, and I'm here with Brad Van Kooten with Pioneer. And Brad, could you tell us your job title with Pioneer, please?
Yeah, so I work in our seed treatment area for the Pioneer brand in the U.S., and so I'm the marketing leader for all the seed treatments that we provide for our customers.
And you were here today very early in the morning. Happy to be here. Thanks for having us. But you were to announce a new product. Could you tell us what that product is?
Yeah, so we have a new fungicide seed treatment premix that we're very excited about called LumiTreo. It's a phenomenal new product for phytophthora protection, and we believe phytophthora is one of the key diseases that farmers face early in the year in establishing a soybean crop. And we know that phytophthora can actually persist throughout the year. Anytime we have heavy rainfall events, that phytophthora can actually swim to the soybean roots and cause damage. And so we're very excited to have LumiTreo, tremendous on phytophthora. It also provides very good protection against rhizoctonia and fusarium, a couple other diseases that farmers face throughout the growing season.
So that emphasis on Phytophthora, clearly that's been an issue. How widespread is that, and what is it that makes Phytophthora such a thing that needs to be dealt with?
Yeah, so the big challenge, Mark, with Phytophthora is the fact that it's in every soybean field. So every time we have heavy rainfall events, we've got that ability to have, or we've got that threat from Phytophthora that it could attack our soybeans. And so just having that protection across the field, really important. A lot of the areas this year didn't get a lot of rain, so not as key that this year in those fields, but the areas that get rain, and rain makes grain, and so it really is something that protects us when we've got good yield potential.
So that moisture helps the Phytophthora to, I guess, become a problem, but is Phytophthora also in fields without that moisture? Is it not as much of an issue there?
Yeah, so it's always out there. And then we have other things in the package too. So rhizoctonia happens a little more in drier weather. So this premix, LumiTreo, covers all three of those diseases: rhizoctonia, fusarium, and Phytophthora. So really broad spectrum. So the farmer doesn't have to worry about a specific disease. They know they've got things covered when they get Lumigen seed treatments from Pioneer.
So how did the trial process go? How did the results end up? Were you happy with what you saw from this new product so far?
Yeah, so we did a lot of trialing. So part of our process is we test it in the field. We test the exact recipe before we sell it to a customer. For 2 years in the field, we've seen outstanding performance, anywhere from 1 to 4 bushel improvement over another very good seed treatment, just an improvement by adding these new ingredients. And so that's exciting for us. We had sales reps testing it this year as far as application, growers testing it also. Very, very good feedback. Over 256 comparisons with farmers in the last several years, just to make sure this thing is ready to roll. And so next year we'll offer in our production plants, we'll offer it through our downstream treating sales reps, our Pioneer sales reps. And so we're excited about what it's going to do for farmers in 2024 and beyond.
So going back to where you see some of these issues with soybeans, but then again, is this a product that is going to be applicable for anywhere that you grow soybeans? Is this going to be something that's going to be a tool that can help growers?
Absolutely. So this will be part of our standard offer. We add other fungicides and other tools to protect that crop beyond the LumiTreo seed treatment mix, but just something that's really good, foundational, just to give them broad spectrum protection. So again, peace of mind, so they don't have to worry. And we know with the high production that farmers are cranking out soybean-wise, getting off to a good start is really important. So winning the start and getting those soybeans off and rolling is extremely important.
Brad, is there anything else you'd like to let our listeners, our viewers know about with LumiTreo, and what has you excited about this new product?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about our Lumigen seed treatment portfolio. A lot of products in there. We keep bringing new products. We've got new products in the pipeline, so we're excited about this product, and we're excited about the future ahead for what we can offer customers.
He's Brad Van Kooten with Pioneer. Brad, thank you so much for the time today. Have a great rest of the Farm Progress Show.
Thank you.
And thank you to Brad Van Kooten with Corteva. It's time now for the Ag Weather Outlook. We've had some rain here today in central Iowa and in Des Moines, where our offices are located. Got a little bit of a lightning storm on the way to work here this morning. A little bit strange to see that in the middle of September, but that's what we're dealing with here today. And that's kind of been the story around the state of Iowa. Scattered chances for rain and thunderstorms, and that will continue into this evening and even into tomorrow. So kind of just depending on where you are throughout the state of Iowa, could be seeing some moisture here over the next few hours. So let's turn our attention now to the National Weather Service and what's in store for the next 24 hours.
As you can see from the National Weather Service, partly to mostly sunny skies today, chances for scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in the state, and high temperatures expected within a range of 78 to 88. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with slight chances for thunderstorms, lows expected 59 to 64. For Wednesday, partly sunny skies, chances for scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, and the high temperature range 79 to 82. And now taking a look at our affiliate weather map for tomorrow. Cherokee, sunny and 84. Shenandoah, a slight chance for thunderstorms Wednesday, then a chance for showers, high expected around 88. Des Moines, partly sunny, then a slight chance of thunderstorms, high of around 81. Albia, slight chance for thunderstorms, then a chance for showers, and 79. Waterloo, partly sunny, then a slight chance for thunderstorms, 81. Clinton, partly sunny, with a high expected around 81.
For a more detailed forecast in your part of the state, make sure and check with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate. And that's going to do it for the Ag Weather Outlook. That also brings us to the end of this episode of Ag Matters PM. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter as well, which delivers our 5 daily news stories to your inbox. Also, you can find all of our video content on YouTube at the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network's YouTube page. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification icon as well. That will let you know whenever we have any new videos available for you. And as always, don't forget our free twice daily market podcast, which are found on Apple, Amazon, Google, Spotify, and Podbean. From the IARN studios in Des Moines, I'm Mark Magnuson. For Riley Smith and Dustin Huffman, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.